My name is Alex Tremble. I'm the author of the best-selling book, The GPS Guide to Success, and I'm also the man that's known as the Federal Career Coach because I help government employees reach their career aspirations. Today I want to talk to you about something that's a little more serious. A client of mine is going through a really rough situation, and instead of sharing his situation with you guys, I wanted to share mine, and hopefully this will help anyone who is going through a rough situation at work. At the beginning of my career, I was living the life. The person who hired me on became my mentor and my friend. She raised me through the ranks, connected me with her network and her resources and her time, her energy. My career would not have taken off as it did if it was not for her. But as all things, sometimes things sour. It came a time in our career, in our relationship, where we were not on the same page. And looking back on it now, I see that I mistakenly and unknowingly have broken one of the cardinal rules of power. Never outshine your boss. Unknowingly, I had become so popular and influential that she now saw me as a competitor and needed to get rid of me. The year that this started was really hard for me. She did everything she could possibly do to get rid of me and to break my spirit. It even came down to her filing claims against me. Because we were so close, she knew so much about my personal life. She found ways to share that with other people to try to make it look like I was doing something improper. She started tearing down my name. It was rough. It was really hard. I still remember not wanting to go to work just because I didn't want to be in that situation anymore. It came to the point where I actually was contemplating quitting my job and just moving overseas, joining the U.S. Corps, AmeriCorps or something like that, just to get away. But me being blessed as I am, I had a number of friends and family members who encouraged me to stay positive. And that encouragement took me to where I am today. During that time, I ended up writing my first book. I started doing a lot of speaking engagements on my own on leadership development and career success. Things started to take off. I got invited to the White House. I made so many new relationships and friends that led me and put me where I am today because of when I was in that dark place. I was able to pick myself up and keep learning, keep developing myself. So what I share with my client is that even though you're in a rough situation right now, you have to remember you will get through it. There is no question you will get through this. The only question you have to ask is, when you get through, will you be ready for the next opportunity? So right now, when you're in this uncomfortable situation, whether it is your organization, whether it's a supervisor, whether it's your colleagues that are making your life more difficult than you wish it to be, you cannot stop developing yourself. You have to continue investing in yourself. Again, I did writing books and speaking and so on and so forth and built my name. You can do the same thing. Whether you're investing in your own training classes, go to conferences on your own dime, read books. Audible is so easy. There's so many things you can do to keep growing yourself, because at the end of the day, you are going to be out of that bad situation. And when you're out of that bad situation, will you be positioned for success? To get that next opportunity? Are you going to use that situation to have a phenomenal story to tell your next boss, to tell your next client, to tell your next mentee? So what I hope you take from this is, we all have bad situations sometimes. But what makes us stronger are the people who take advantage of those situations. They use those opportunities to grow themselves, to strengthen themselves, to grow their networks, to position themselves for when the storm does pass, you're not just sitting in the water. You built your boot. You built your boat. You have that cruise liner that you've been working on. So as soon as that storm passes, you're going. You're jetting down the water to your next opportunity. You're not just now trying to figure out, okay, what's next. As always, I encourage you to reach out to me. Subscribe for my newsletter, emails below, and I'll provide more and more guidance and advice on how to make sure and ensure that you reach the level of success that's not only best for you, but best for your family and those around you. Again, this is Alex Tremble. Talk to you soon.